Hi, welcome everybody, it's Mike Newton here at Latham Golf Academy. We've got an iron head-to-head for you in this video, and I've got the Titleist 718 AP2 Iron. So obviously a very popular option from Titleist here, great looking club, forged head. I'm going to put it up against the Ping i200 iron. Okay, so for me these two irons are very sort of similar in terms of the golfer it's aimed at. So obviously a nice sort of neat iron look presenting down by the golf ball. But you've got that little bit of forgiveness with the cavity in the back. So it's for me, it's some popular options here for guys who like that look, but also want that little bit of forgiveness. So these are both 7 irons I've got here. Now the Titleist in the AP2 is 34 degrees of loft. The i200 with a Ping is 33 degrees. So 1 degree stronger with a Ping there. So we may just have to take that into account when we're looking at some numbers here. But I've set myself up at 175 yards from the green on the simulator here, so we're going to hit some balls with each iron and obviously have a look at a comparison between performance, obviously spin, launch, ball speed, a little bit of distance, and also shot dispersion between the two clubs. So we're going to start with the Titleist AP2 first. So I've done a full review of this on my channel, so I'll go and put a link up there and you can go and check that out if you want to, for a bit more in-depth view of technology in the head, etc. But as many of you know, AP2 is a great looking golf club, and for me I'm a massive fan of the new one, the 718, against maybe the previous versions, just pure on the shape of the head. For me it just looks a lot nicer on the shape of it, to my eye anyway. Sits great behind the golf ball, very little offset there, nice sort of medium to thinnish top line, just a very classic looking golf club here. So we're going to give this first one a hit. Okay, good. So again, strike's good. We're seeing that high ball flight. We're going to expect to see that with this sort of weaker, lofted sort of golf club here, and that's hitting the green quite nicely there. So feels good. Obviously, this is a forged head, so we're going to get that softer feel, softer response with the contact through impact here that you'd obviously expect with this forged iron. That's good, solid strike again there, really high ball flight. Feels great, very straight there. Looks to be stopping pretty quick on the green there, so that carried 162, yeah, spinning 6,800. So that's the sort of spin number we sort of expect to see from this type of lofted golf club. You know, 34 degrees, 7 iron is quite a true loft there, so we're going to see some good spin, good control, which is what the AP2 iron is all about really. Right, just pushed that one a little bit. It's going to hit the green though, but just lost my balance a touch on that, to be honest, but still struck it pretty good there. 161 carry, yeah, spinning at 6.9. So this isn't the longest hitting iron here. You know, you know, for a 7 iron for me, I generally get more up to that sort of 170 area, into the 170s. But again, that's maybe more with a stronger lofted game improvement sort of clubs here. So distance isn't massively important to me, but control of flight, control of when that ball comes into land is probably far more important for me, which is where obviously where AP2 would fit into my bag, probably better than maybe more a game improvement, stronger lofted golf club. Yeah, again, good solid strike, feels great, flight's really high. Just didn't quite get as much out of that one. Yeah, I dropped off a little bit short there. 157, it's quite short, is that? What's my speed? Yeah, my club head speed's dropped off. It's quite a cold day down here. I've hit a few looseners, to be honest, a few warm-up shots before I've done the video here, but it is quite a cold day, so probably not swinging at my quickest here. So we're obviously got to take that into account a little bit here. Okay, so what we're going to do now is switch over to the i200, hit obviously 4 shots with that, then we'll delve into some numbers a little bit more detail. Okay guys, so now I've got i200 in my hand. So again, 7 iron here, this is 33 degrees of loft, so we know this is 1 degree stronger than the AP2. Okay, so presenting that down by the golf ball, I'm just going to start to see here now a little bit of a slightly bigger appearance. Okay, so blade length from heel to toe just looks a little bit longer. top edge just looks a little bit thicker and maybe just a smidge more sort of offset there. Okay, it's more of that satin finish, where obviously AP2 is a bit more that polished chrome. So the look of the finish is a little bit different. I like the look of the i200, to be honest. I do like that finish on it. And the fact that they're now putting ferrules on them in the last few models now, I think really finishes the club off. So Ping are definitely making a lot more prettier golf clubs. And this is a good looking iron here. So I'll give this first one a hit. Same distance from the flag here. Okay, good, yeah. So very similar flight there I'm seeing, you know, high ball flight. The feel was pretty good there, to be honest. Now we know this isn't forged, but that felt pretty soft there. Probably not quite as soft as the AP2, but not a lot in it, to be honest. Yeah, it feels beautiful. Yeah, it's really nice. Again, good ball flight, hitting the green. Again, looks to be stopping pretty quick now. So we know this is 1 degree stronger on the lofts here, but looks to be sort of grabbing quite nicely on the green there. So it'd be interesting to look at the spin number, and obviously a little bit maybe launch and a bit of maybe ball speed here with that 1 degree difference. Now I know it's not a lot, 1 degree, but it can make a bit of difference on possibly a little bit of launch and ball speed, a little bit of distance here, but we'll have a look at that a little bit more closer in a minute. Okay, again, good strike there, just tweaked a little bit, yeah, only a little bit there, still hitting the green there quite nicely. Yeah, 168, so must possibly seen that a little bit more distance here than AP2. So again, be interesting to look at the spin number to see maybe if that's dropping off more than AP2 to possibly get that little bit more distance here. But again, we'll have a look at that a little bit more detail. We'll hit one more shot with i200. Okay, again, not a bad strike there. Nice straight ball flight. It's all over it. Oh, it's a nice one to finish on. Yeah, 169 carry there. Spinning 6-4. Great, okay. So let's go and have a look at some numbers a little bit more detail between the AP2 and the Ping i200. Right, so let's look at some numbers here. So I've got the Titleist on the top, Ping i200 on the bottom here. So looking at club head speed first. So 92 against sort of just under 91 there. So a little bit slow with i200 there. Not sure why, I didn't really feel that. Didn't feel heavy or anything like that. Similar short shafts in there. But just a little bit slower there. But ball speed's just jumped up a bit here. Good 2.5 mile an hour more ball speed there with i200, which is interesting. Now we know it's 1 degree stronger, so that's going to play a part of that extra speed there. Launch there, just dropping off a touch lower with i200. Again, that 1 degree less loft was probably going to play a part of that. Looking at spin number here, so we look at the Titleist, average at 6626 there, so good high spin number there, and quite sort of consistently sort of high. We see the Ping one here, start off with a high one there, and it's just dropped off quite a bit there, you know, 5.8 and 5.5, then back up to 6.1. Now we know strike's going to play a bit of a part of these. They probably didn't feel the greatest of strikes, but they weren't bad. But a bit of a drop off on spin there. So as an average there, drops it down to 6.2. Okay, so looking at distance then, what that does is 161 with the Titleist, 167 with the Ping. So definitely a little bit more length with the Ping here. So we're probably looking at obviously more ball speed is going to help that. Slightly low on the launch and a little bit lower spin is all going to equate to those 6 extra yards on average of distance there. Okay guys, so there we have it, you know, Titleist AP2 against i200. So for me, I think the two really good irons. Obviously, two great brands there with Titleist and Ping, two quality brands, two quality irons really, you know. So definitely you're looking for that iron that's that neat look behind that golf ball, but you want that little bit of forgiveness, then these two are really sort of worth looking at. And obviously if you want that forged feel, then really, obviously AP2 is maybe the one to sort of look at more so. But having said that, the i200 didn't feel that much harder, or harsher, should I say. You know, I think if you do a blindfold test on a lot of golfers between those two, I think it'd be quite hard for them to maybe feel the difference. I could feel I personally could, but I hit a lot of different golf clubs, so I'm quite particular on the feel, and I can feel, you know, differences between golf clubs as I pick them up. But I think for me, for the average golfer here, possibly might not feel that difference there, so that might not just swing it completely for you there, but definitely two to go out and try yourselves there. So I think for me there, the distance was quite appealing with the ping, but for me, I think the Titleist wins. It wasn't the longest, but the looks for me are better. The feel was a little bit better with that forged, and also that consistency, that spin was a bit better. We didn't get any real big drop-offs there, so for me, the Titleist just edges it on those fronts. Okay, guys, thanks very much for watching. I do appreciate you watching the videos. Do comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on those videos. If there's any other videos you want me to sort of do as well, comparisons, head-to-heads, I'll try my best to sort of do them for you. Do follow me on social media platforms. The links are all in the bio down below. And I'll hopefully hit that subscribe button. Hopefully I'll catch up with you all very soon.